Hi, and welcome to the Haverhill Journal, where we take a look at what's happening now in our city. I'm Lindsay Paris, and later on, we'll be learning about the new 9/11 memorial sculpture and the ceremony held at the Firefighters Museum to honor the first responders 15 years later. But first, the crisp mornings and just a hint of color in the trees means New England's finest season is on the way in. There is no better time than the fall to enjoy all the fun to be had in and around Haverhill. And maybe the best place to enjoy fall's bounty is down home on the farm. A few of the area's farmers fired up their tractors and took us out to see how the public can partake in some farm fresh fun. It's fall in New England, and there is no better time than right now to get out on the farm with your family to enjoy some fun activities like apple picking. Now, we're here at Smolak Farms in North Andover, and we're also going to visit a few other area farms to see what they've got going on this season.
With fall, it becomes our heaviest time of the year, and we have 30 acres of pick-your-own apples, McIntosh, Cortlands, some delicious McCowns, Ginger Gold, and then we've got an heirloom orchard that has about 200 trees in it, which are varieties that aren't grown commonly anymore, like sheep nose and winter banana and Spitzenberg, which is Thomas Jefferson's favorite apple. This farm, a lot of people don't know, is one of the oldest in the area. It has its beginnings in the early 1700s. Probably about 5 different owners, families have owned it. We've been here for 90 years as of next year. My grandparents paid $5,000 for this farm at the time in 1927, which comprised of 160 acres.
While we all love apples, for the little ones, a trip to Smolak's is all about the animals and other kids' attractions.
We've got all kinds of animals, from fallow deer to sheep to goats, and we had 2 alpacas that gave birth this year. So we've got crias, hay rides, and the corn maze with something called cornundrums. So you go in there and you stamp and it's like a scavenger hunt, plus a whole lot of other things. The 3 weekends after Columbus Day, it's a storybook hayride based on Alice in Wonderland. You get on the hayride and you go through a series of tableaux. 4 Alices will be on different hay wagons bringing people around, and they have little skits that they do along the way, and they get a pumpkin and candy. There were so many of these scare your kids kind of Halloween things, and we wanted to do something different. So the corn maze, the festival area, pick your own, those are the main things for the fall.
Lots of good apples and fun activities going on here at Smolak's as usual. But now we're heading over to Fay's Farm in Haverhill.
Hi, I'm Diane Fay, and this is my orchard with my husband, Jim Fay. We've been here in Haverhill since 1979 when we bought our place. This season we have enjoyed just growing the apples. We had a problem with our peaches, so we really dived into the apples in themselves, and they've been growing well and doing well. And the people are very happy. The apples are a little small, but they're very wonderful and they're juicy and all. We have roughly 16 varieties right now. Right now we have Galas and Ginger Golds, Honeycrisp, which seem to be the very favorite of all, and McIntosh. And this week we'll be coming out with Cortlands, and pretty soon, everything seems to be ripening faster this year. So it's like, hurry up and come and get them, because they come in and they're gone already.
Fay's simple business model has only enhanced its popularity, with large numbers of customers pulling into their Amesbury Line Road orchard each weekend.
A lot of people come and bring their friends and people from out of town, out of state, a lot of people from Florida, California, all different ways. And they come they want to see the orchard. They're all about the orchards. And then the people that come want them sent to them. So the apples go all over the United States and even to Europe.
Bradford's Crescent Farm is one of Haverhill's largest and oldest farms, known for its ice cream, animals, and hay rides with a view.
That's the loop out there. You see way up the mountain in Adnock, you can just see the ice cream stand where we were by the silo and the corn maze. Crescent Farms was called Highlands Farms when my family owned it back at the turn of the 20th century. And then when Walter Davidowitz bought it in '63, it became Crescent Farms. This time of the year we have hay rides every Saturday and Sunday. We have special tours with school groups. People travel to fall, the pumpkins. We have the corn maze. We have ice cream that comes from Richardson's, The products we sell here, the hay and the corn and stuff, we sell to Richardson's. And Richardson's, of course, feeds it to the cows. The cows give the milk. Richardson's makes the ice cream, and then they sell the ice cream back to us. So this place has gone full circle from Mother Earth and back around for you to eat. He's actually chiseling those wheels and big teeth on back, and you can see as he's lifting it up now. I think the best thing here in the fall is the harvest. The big boys playing with the toys, getting the harvest in. For the person coming, watching some of the activities and the shots of how it's harvested and everything. On October the 29th, we have a tractor pull here, which is free to the public. And again, the view is spectacular from our farm up on top. In the summer, we can see over 75 fireworks shows from the top of the hill. In the fall, the color going out to Mount Monadnock, up to York, Maine, out to Beverly. It's just unbelievable. It's spectacular.
While the apples and pumpkins may be a big draw, according to these farmers, more than anything, folks come to the farm for the experience.
Every day people come up to me and say, I came here as a kid, I bring my children, now I'm seeing people bringing their grandchildren, which makes me feel a little old sometimes. One of our taglines is that Smolak Farms has been creating traditions for our family and yours, and we hope to create new traditions for families in whatever form they take going into the future.
It's a feeling that you're out in the country. It has a country feel to it, especially if you take the hay ride up through and you go through the pasture and the cows might come up and want to lick you. It's just a homey feeling of back to countryness.
Part of my sign over there says we sell happiness. And people take a picture of the sign all the time because they think that's where it's at. It's a very subdued, very real, kind of, lay low, kind of enjoy yourself place. It's not a lot of hoopla or anything, and that's the way we sell it, and that's the way they like it, and we enjoy them and they enjoy us, and it's great.
Don't miss out on all the fun happening at these and other farms. Visit mass.gov/agr/massgrown to get the list of pick your own farms, agritourism locales, and other cool spots to visit. Sunday, September 11th marked 15 years since 2001's 9/11 terrorist attacks. To commemorate the day, the Haverhill Firefighting Museum commissioned a sculpture honoring the first responders. Called Clambering Upward, the 10-foot-tall sculpture was unveiled at a ceremony Sunday morning, along with the premiere of a 9/11 documentary featuring Haverhill fire, police, and rescue personnel, a moving tribute to the victims of the attack.
I'm here at the Haverhill Firefighting Museum, standing outside on Canosa Ave, where we have a brand new 9/11 memorial that has been built on the front lawn. Here to tell us more about the monument and the event that happened this past Sunday is Cynthia Graham and Maria Fontaine.
It was well attended by city and area firefighters, police, EMS. It was really a great day. What we tried to do was really honor and remember those first responders, police, fire, Port Authority, police, EMS, and of course one K-9 Sirius, with the reading of the names. So they were read by area firefighters, EMS, police. It was a wonderful tribute.
When I started thinking about designing a monument for September 11th and for the first responders specifically, the image that kept on coming to mind was a set of stairs or a staircase, because there was so much about the firemen and the other first responders rushing up those stairs into that building to try and save people before anyone had any notion of the imminent collapse.
As part of the design for the memorial sculpture, we added a brick component. So we thought that people might want to honor people that were, served in those first responder positions, maybe have passed on in memory of. We will continue to sell bricks until we've filled the entire memorial walkway. So you can still purchase a brick either by going to our website, www.haverhillfirefightingmuseum.org. We have a PayPal link there. Sending in a check to the museum at 75 Canosa Avenue, Haverhill 01830, and just edit that it's for a brick. And we have paperwork that you can download on our website as well, or call 978-994-1854, and we'll get you the information you need.
The meaning of stairs in both a literal way, firemen rush upstairs all the time and carry people down them, and also in a metaphorical way, that there's a climb to an unknown destination, when those men rushed in, they were giving no thought to their own safety. They were only thinking about getting in there and saving the lives of what potentially was thousands and thousands of people. The other imagery that really stayed with me was the grid work that we saw countless photographs of standing out of the rubble. And it was really the grid work that was the framework of the buildings of the World Trade Towers themselves. I started thinking about words, and often when someone is climbing something in a frantic way, it's a clambering rather than just a climbing. Just has a much calmer connotation. So that clambering upward was what really led me to naming the sculpture. In the bottom here we have the 9 stairs that represent the staircase in one of the buildings, so to speak, or any staircase at all that a first responder finds themselves going up. And then you have the memorial with all of the names in glass. And we chose glass because it's brilliant and beautiful, but it also has a very somber quality to it. Up above that, on top, and it's kind of hard to really see and understand what it is, which is part of what we wanted, but that was my metaphorical staircase. There's like a stone staircase, really an infinity staircase, some people have called it, and that piece was sculpted out of styrofoam, and then it was cast at a foundry near Boston in Somerville. Mystic Valley Foundry cast it in aluminum. One of the things that is so meaningful to me is that people are driving by and they're coming and parking and taking photographs, and it makes me feel that they're remembering. So just the thought that cars are driving by and looking at this and thinking for 1 minute about those men and women that gave their lives that day, then that means everything to me.
To watch the Remembering 9/11 documentary, visit haverhillcommunitytv.org/911 Memorial. Visit the clambering upward sculpture on permanent display at the Haverhill Firefighting Museum at 75 Canosa Avenue. It's mid-September, and you know what that means. The city's annual all-day riverfront party is back. Yes, it's time for Team Haverhill's River Ruckus, the festival with something fun for everyone, happening Saturday, September 24th from 12 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Enjoy the classic car show on Washington Street from 12 to 3, live music beginning at 1 from performers including the Alternate Roots and Ruby Rose Fox, and the fireworks spectacular capping off the night at 8. All while filling up with delicious food from local restaurants and drinks from the Beer and Wine Garden. Again, River Ruckus is happening September 24th at Riverfront Park behind the Tap on Washington Street. If you have a story or event you'd like to see featured on the Haverhill Journal, call us at 978-372-8070 or email info@haverhillcommunitytv.org. And don't forget to like us on Facebook or at our HC Media YouTube channel. And that's what's happening in Haverhill the week of September 15th. I'm Lindsay Paris, and we'll see you next time.